I myself live opposite the building on the other side, so I watched it happen from the first floor windows and stuff. We're locals to the area. We watched the cladding be put up recently. We saw all of this to do with the school and that. Most locals and that, I'm sure they're aware of certain battles between the new buildings, the new school, the new area and stuff being put up, and the issue with Grenfell being one of the different tower blocks compared to the four around it and how it looked. It's a major, well, it's still here, as you can see, it's a major occupancy and that, but it's caused an issue for the way that it looked in the school, and the cladding that cost 10 million was only put up to make it look nicer, and this is going to cost how many people their lives. Close friends of ours, they went to our primary school, secondary school, families, mums, aunties. Yeah, well, the car park as well, and the football pitches, we used to play in those football pitches. They were there. As long as
we can remember, as long as we've been alive, they've been there. And then when the school was built, all of that was knocked down so they could build the school. And obviously, like Patrick was saying about the tower, when the school was built, because it was so close to the tower, they didn't like the way that the block looked, and they actually went to court about it, didn't they?
Yeah, I think.
And they got that cladding put on the building, which inevitably has caused the fire and caused many people to lose their lives, just so that it would look nice next to the school.
Even this building over here was recently refurbished, the floor inside, everything. Amidst it's still being knocked down because of plans to redo this whole Latimer area and that. I think it's quite a wide area, and this was plans to do from the beginning of the school. They're trying to gentrification here.
So you think if the car park was there, the firemen would have had much better?
Yeah, they would have had the room. Yeah, obviously that's a big issue. There's a lot of, I guess it's literally only there to make the school and gym area look nice and stuff. There's spots to hang out. It's not often crowded after these areas, so it's not used for a large amount of people, and it's not an area where lots of people congregate through. But in this instance, when it was needed, it wasn't issues. There. We had firemen here, which would take a good 7 minutes to get to the building. Like firemen standing or at the distance, the area, the layout.
And how close could the fire engines get to the building?
Well, by the time four were around the building, there was no space for any more to get, because it's a singular road, maybe a double road at the bottom of the building. And aside from the smoke.
And if the football pitches in the car park had been there,
they'd have been able to get through.
How many do you reckon?
Well, the car park I remember was huge. It's literally where the school was.
Yeah, where the school was. So I mean, at least 10 trucks, and there would definitely be space after 10 trucks.
Yeah.
And this is still nowhere near the base of the tower where. Yeah, it's just behind it. So there would have been the whole open area to drive through.
Like we said, we saw the building burn from this block right here. I mean, you could see that the hoses didn't even have enough pressure to reach the 5th floor. They couldn't even really get out to the 5th floor at the start. I mean, like, it's just kind of shocking.
Going good continuously for hours on end, and
it wasn't doing anything. I mean, like, if we have blocks like these in the area, and we know, because we've known since the cladding was put on, that there was a high risk of a fire, then how can we not have any fires, like proper fire safety precautions to help if a fire does start, and have hoses that can reach at least the 10th floor in these massive, 20 floors?
How can a block like that not have sprinklers installed?
No sprinklers, no fire hoses, one staircase.
And the fire hose in that block has got a padlock on it, the one fire hose.
You know the gas? Did you know the gas was inside the stair lift as well? Did you know that?
Is that where
the stairwell?
That's where it blew up. That's why no one can come down, because basically the gas pipe was inside the stairwell. Before Grenfell was built, literally, it was a lot better how it was. There was everything inside. As soon as they come and done this shit, it fucked up.
See, how come the general public can come up with all of these ideas, all of these different reasons as to why, and prevention schemes as to why the building wouldn't have burnt, but
I think they spent about 8.
Yeah, I heard it was 8 to 9.
The rest,
still a whole million. All the investments that they could have done to prevent what happened there could have been.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Thanks so much, gentlemen.
That's all right, man.
Cool.